Hi everyone, this is Joanna Mickle with Health Empowerment Center. I am a health and wellness coach and a doctoral student of natural and Chinese medicine. And here on my YouTube channel, Health Empowerment Book Review, I want to share with you some books from my library of health and wellness books, self-help books that, have been kind of a help to me, or at least giving me another understanding and perspective on health and, wellness and in health care. Again, I am a person who wants to know as much as I can about something I love, and health is my love. Actually, how the body works is what really I love. I love physiology. I love anatomy. I love how it all comes together. And, when you understand physiology and how the body works, we're able to actually understand what it needs. And so that's kind of where I'm at, is wanting to share with you some books and what they're about, what my opinion about the book is, and how it's kind of how I've kind of seen it as another way of approaching health and well-being. Because my focus here at Health Empowerment Center as a health coach is to shore up and support the foundations of health. The foundations of health is nutrition, fitness, and stress management. And in these areas, the practitioner, you might say, in lifestyle medicine is what that's kind of seen at, is really you, the individual, because you're the one that controls what you eat, how you move, and how you perceive your surroundings for stress. And so, you need to be educated in these three areas so you can know how to support your body and give it what it needs. And, as a health coach, and that's where the health coach really works in our healthcare system, is in that foundational area. And as we do that, it's through education. It's through giving you knowledge and understanding about your body and how to listen to it, how to change your perspectives to help you to be able to manage stress, utilizing stress management tools such as meditation, breath work, visualization, etc. And then fitness. How do we utilize fitness? How do we use it to help support our health? Not just in weight loss and building muscle, but even being able to help with hormone balance. How do we use nutrition? What are the different vitamins and minerals, and what do they do for the body? And where do we find it in our foods rather than necessarily running after supplements all the time? Because we can actually overuse supplements as well, and that can be a hindrance to our health. And so we want to be able to utilize the tools that we have, the understanding that we have, so that we can have long, healthy, quality years in front of us without having to necessarily depend on medications and things if we don't want to. They have a good place. We do need those on occasion. We don't want to say no. The one thing I love about, as a natural and Chinese medical student, is getting these two different perspectives. Now, in naturopathic medicine, where I started in naturopathic medical school and then shifted into Chinese medicine, but I'm working on another natural medicine degree as well, we learn the conventional model of understanding diagnosis and treatment, etc., like that, so that we know how to converse and to work together. And that's what I would love to see in our healthcare system. And I think that's where the gaps lie, is getting all the different perspectives. And that's what I love about reading, getting into books and being able to share that with you, is to get all the perspectives of healthcare from around the world. Because, we're kind of in one model with conventional Western medicine, which kind of focuses in on pharmaceuticals and surgery, which is only one way of treatment. We have Chinese medicine, which uses herbals, acupuncture, etc., for their types of care. And then we have Ayurvedic medicine that also has another approach with herbs and nutrition. We have naturopathy, which has quite a different array of using treatments kind of in a different way on herbs. We have homeopathy. There's osteopathy and chiropractic medicine as well, which is two different forms of manipulation of the body's articulations, which is your bones, your joints, as well as soft tissue such as your fascia and your muscle, etc. And so there's all these different views on how to approach health and wellness and treatment of care for the individuals. And so really we need all these different views. And it kind of goes to an analogy that I kind of like, which is, we have an object in the room, and we're going to say it's an elephant, and there's 5 people in the room. They can't see. Their eyes are blindfolded, or the lights are off, and they're trying to figure out what is the object in the room. You always hear the analogy, the elephant in the room. And so in this instance, they're each trying to figure out what it is. And so they're, yelling out, it's a tail, it's a tassel, they got the tail, or it's a hose, they got the trunk, or it's a flat piece of leather because they've got the ear. And, and this is what it is, this is what it is. When they need to maybe realize that they need to put it all together to recognize it's an elephant. Otherwise, they're stuck with a tassel, a leather, a flat piece of leather, or a hose, or if you've got the leg, it's going to be a trunk of a tree, or, a barrel that's on its side if you're dealing with the midsection. So these, they all have a piece that's true, but it's not the fullness of that elephant. And when we argue about what it is, rather than saying, hey, let me see how your piece fits in with my piece so we can see the full picture, then that's where we're going to have those gaps. And we have those gaps in our healthcare system because, people are searching. They're not getting the full, benefit of health and wellness under the current models. And again, if you only have one of those visions or one of that side of that elephant, you're going to miss something. And so I would love to see where we can bring all these medicines together because, Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine have been around for thousands of years. And these principles are still working. They utilize this. That's, we've seen our acupuncture do amazing things in what they've done. That kind of came about, became very well known during Nixon's presidency with the use of it during an appendectomy, a surgery to remove an appendix, and so it's very effective in pain management and other things. Chiropractic has a good spout also in being able to utilize it during nerve pain and back pain and things like that. So we have a broad range of knowledge across these different types of medicine, and if we could bring them together in unity, not really fighting over who's right and who's wrong when it's not, we all have a piece of it, is bring it together. And that's what I like about reading and looking at different doctors' perspectives from the different medicines. So the goal of here on YouTube, on my channel, Health Empowerment Book Review, is to bring in some of these books and share with you the summary about the book, and then kind of my opinion, some of the things that stood out to me from these books and that I've applied. And, if you're interested, I would highly encourage you to purchase these books and to read them for yourselves or check them out from the library. Just to give you a snippet for my first book review that I'm going to do. It's actually 2 books. It's Dr. Peter D'Adamo. He's a naturopathic doctor. He did his research. Over the last quite a bit of years, he worked at Bridgeport University doing a bit more extensive research on the blood type diet. He's one that wrote the book Eat Right for Your Type and Live Right for Your Type, which is based upon individual's blood type. And it really stands out to me. The reason I'm starting with these 2 books is because they had the biggest impact on me on my journey into getting my doctorate in natural and Chinese medicine, on my journey to health and wellness. I wasn't diagnosed with anything, but I did have chronic pain, some bouts of depression, and issues with my monthlies, that was making me, not feeling like I was aging too great. And this was about around my 30s, and thinking I was getting old, and I was already feeling broken down. And I'm like, I don't want to go any further. And so I was, trying different diets and things, and this one kind of stood out. So I'll share more about that when I do my book review. So that's my book review that will be coming up, and I'll have many more books to share with you. And I look forward to you following my page here on YouTube, Health Empowerment Book Review. And if you have any comments or anything, please put those in the comments section. If you have any question or any book that you would love for me to read and review, please put that also in the book, because I'm always looking for a new book, something new to learn. And this is what I love, is reading and sharing this knowledge with you. So if you have any questions, also put those in the chat, and I will hope to see you at the next book review.